to understand how are they feeling about this repeated trend year after year, the same problem. Joining us now is Vishal Malhotra. He's an actor. He's a YouTube content creator as well now. Vishal, year on year, the same story. And while people, there was a time when we would say, well, Sobo is not impacted by these rainfalls. Sobo doesn't get inundated. There are areas that are not impacted. But this time around, all those things have changed. This rain and the flooding has been a leveler of sorts across Mumbai, town or otherwise.
Multiple stories. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I joined you on a day which nature has really imploded once again on our beautiful city. It is causing tremendous discomfort to so many of the citizens of Mumbai, and it's not something new. That the robust citizens of our country, of our city, is used to. Unfortunately, I feel that a flaw can always be improved upon, and especially when you know that this is something that our city is prone towards. Better arrangements definitely need to be always being made. And we also have to understand that this, as you said, Sonal, earlier, that within 3 days, an entire month of rain has been, has hit our lash Mumbai. So it's just an unfortunate mixture of things. And I absolutely agree that we must always expect more and deserve more. And it's very unfortunately. Right now, I've been stuck for the last 5 hours and concerned because I have to go and pick up a relative of mine, right? So of course it affects everybody at every status of the city. We can always do much better. We can always aim for better preparation. And that is one hope that as a Mumbaiker we always live by. On the same point, I know that this might come across as a slightly unpopular point of view, but as we discussed earlier also, that we must also um, give uh, give the due respect to the workers on the street who are trying really hard to pump out the water.
Yes. Yes.
Despite the
Yes.
situation, the local train
Yeah.
riders, the BMC workers who are on the street. Not only them, not only the government employees, but also the people who come and do delivery to us, right? So these small little things, even when you look at it from an animal perspective, the dogs on the road, the cats on the road, even the cows. Unfortunately, there are all these things which are
All
there.
very valid points there, Vishal, and we're having a slight problem with your audio. Let's try and fix that very quickly. And let me move on to Aditi Mittal while we speak that. Aditi, the Mumbai spirit that Vishal was speaking about is great, should be treasured, should be cherished. But when will this stop? I'm looking at these pictures right now and wondering if mine was a car that was sinking in like this, who's gonna give me insurance for it? If I was stuck on that railway station from 10 o'clock in the morning and not have a way out, what would I do? If I were being charged 4,000 bucks, perhaps I would pay in a desperate time, but what about those who can't? And this is when we are paying, when the middle class ends up paying the maximum taxes in the country. So clearly, you are known for your laughs. I'm not sure if you have one for the situation today.
As our CM, Mr. Fladnavis, has said, that we should not try to be like Singapore and Shanghai. Shanghai should try and be like Mumbai, which is, I mean, as you can tell right now, I am underwater, but I'm getting great internet signal from there thanks to my geo connection. And that is aspirational. So Mr. Fladnavis is right in that aspect. I think this is the longest now that we have gone without elections for the BMC. So there is nobody really in charge. And that has led to this situation. But Sonal, let's face it, this is not a brand new situation by any standards. We have this happen, every year on year. But I must congratulate, our current ruling dispensation, because this year we have new spots of flooding. And that is progress. You know, we've got like places in South Bombay are now like dissolving. And that is a way for us to get rid of our British colonial hangover, so that the buildings are dissolved into Mumbai rains and go into the Meethi River, which it's got meat in there. So the Meethi has come to meet us here on ground. So truly, actually, I believe that we are doing better than ever. I think Shanghai and Singapore should aspire to be like us.
Aditi, I sense, I get that sarcasm. I'm sure the viewers watching are also understanding your underwater is also, the image behind you is telling a lot of stories. But I want to understand this. The question perhaps is also that this has been an time which is unprecedented. Like I said in the opening as well, a 1 month full of rainfall happened in the span of 3 days. Were you, as a citizen, I'm trying to understand, who's very aware, who's on social media and everything, did you get enough advisories from the government not to step out, ensure that you were doing your due diligence, work from home, ensure you've stacked up on all the ration and things that you need? Did any of that happen at all?
Gee, I do not recall anything in particular about this, but I remember reading the news that we are trying to develop a, an extension of Bombay in Raigad. That is something that, you know, our politicians are very keen on, in being able to make another Bombay, a bigger Bombay. And while not, I mean, that's why they don't have time to pay attention to actual Bombay or to, you know, give out these advisories and stuff like that. But otherwise, when it comes to the good things that, you know, our governments have done, we get to hear it. We get to hear it. In fact, we can't escape it. But these advisories, unfortunately, maybe it's my fault because I'm underwater now. So maybe it didn't come to me directly.
Aditi, I hear you, but you know, I also have a question to all the celebs, all the influential people in Mumbai right now. On the issue of dogs, we see so many people come out and talk about how this should be, it should not be hampered. People are coming out, stepping out, putting out videos, tweets, Instagram posts saying don't do this with the latest verdict that's come out on street dogs. Why aren't we hearing enough outrage from the affluent in Mumbai? Is it because they are still sort of ghettoed in their societies, or what's happening there?
See, because even if you come out to protest, where will you stand to do the protest? You know, the water is up to your neck, and your placards will get sort of soggy. And so I don't know if that is the sort of the ideal way to protest. Gee, and as for making videos, a lot of people's, I mean, God bless, as long as we have a geo connection, gee, you know, a lot of our internet is affected, and so I believe that you know, we don't like politics. We don't like politics. So so please, not politics. We cannot get involved in politics, because if we say something, then you know, it might actually lead to some kind of change. But will it lead to any kind of change? Because there are enough people who will tell you that you're wrong and things like that. So that is why, I mean, the issue of dogs, now nobody cares about where the dogs are. In all this flooding, nobody is putting out advisories about
Exactly.
making sure that the dogs can come and stay in their buildings. So now it is all the fault of the rich people and the opposition, because I believe that the rain is a conspiracy by the opposition to make our current government look bad. That's what it is. It is the rain gods conspiring.
Aditi Mittal there, making you cry or happy tears, if one can call it that, or making you laugh your saddest smiles, the saddest smiles. That's what this has been about. Thank you so much, Aditi, for joining us with your perspective on this one, and really hoping that this message goes across.